Chapter 427, A Date of Redemption. It starts at the estate in Laurie's room. Maria is getting ready for a date with William. Laurie and Lenny have her in an aqua blue dress with light blue stiletto shoes and a blue hibiscus flower beret in her hair. Lenny, you look totes amazing in these clothes, Maria. Maria, thanks Lenny. Laurie, you and William literally are gonna be perfect together. Maria, thanks Laurie. How are things with you and Bobby? Laurie, they are literally amazing and I can't wait for our wedding. Maria, I heard about that from JD. Congratulations. Laurie, thank you. In Lincoln's room, me and Lincoln were getting William ready for his date with Maria. William is wearing a red collared shirt with black and orange flames on the bottom and brown khaki pants and sneakers. Me, looking sharp buddy. Let's add some of this for good measure. I pull out a bottle of cologne. William, cologne? Me, it's my dad's cologne. He gave me permission to use this. I spray 2 squirts on him. Lincoln, it smells really good JD. Me, this is expensive stuff too. It's $150 a bottle. William, I believe it. Lincoln, me too. Hair gel? William, please. Lincoln rubbed hair gel into William's hair and made it really nice. He was ready. Me, you're all set. William was ready. Narrator, looking sharp William. Katie, you sure do William. Now let me warn you. You hurt my daughter in any way, I will castrate you with my scalpel. William, Carmen already threatened me a while back. She threatened to burn me if I did. Katie, oh. Sorry. Then I guess you know. They got out of the rooms and William was amazed by Maria's appearance. William, you look beautiful Maria. Maria, thanks Will. You look great too. Me, have a good time you too. And be safe out there. William, we will man. Thanks. Maria, see you in a few hours. Laurie, have fun guys. William, we will. They left out the door. Me, there they go guys. 2 lovebirds. Laurie, you said it JD. Isn't love literally the most amazing thing ever? Lincoln, it sure is Laurie. William and Maria went to the most luxurious restaurant in the city, the Nitrogen Club at Gotham Park Towers. Maria and William were having a magnificent lunch/dinner. It was a luxurious one. Maria, this food is delicious. William, thank you Maria. Maria, so what was your school days like before we met? William, well I was enrolled in Cadec Academy in Siaz, France. It's a suburb of Paris, France. Maria, interesting place. William, yes. It was also the central hub of the malevolent supercomputer XANA. Maria, I heard that JD destroyed XANA for good when it tried to attack Royal York. William, that's right and that was the day we first met him and his friends. Maria, wow. I'm glad XANA is gone forever and it will no longer terrorize the world. William, me too. Maria, what did you do at Cadec? William, I was kind of a loner at first. I was kicked out my previous school for posting love letters everywhere. Yumi talked to me and we became friends. There were a few disagreements at first but over time Jeremy and friends accepted me. Maria, that's a relief. William, it is. What was your life at school like? Maria, before the Big Bang my life at school was decent. I was a straight A student and had dreams to become an Olympic swimmer. But 2 years ago the Big Bang happened and I was exposed to an experimental biohazardous mutagenic gas. It turned me into pure water and I was a freak of nature. I couldn't stand to look at myself. I was afraid of what my mother would think of me. That is until JD and his friends came and I was reunited with my sister Carol. William, I didn't know Carol was your sister. Maria, she's not my sister by blood. But our friendship is so strong that we became like sisters. I was reunited with her after a while and she said that she would never look at me any differently no matter what happened to me. That's when I was blessed by the water stallion of Tefnut. I was given my humanity back and reunited with my friends and my family. William, I'm so happy for you, Maria. Maria, thanks, William. I am too. Later, after paying their bill, they went out into the city. In the heart of the city, it was time for another humiliation session. Lois, muffled, only 2 of you today? Peter, I guess today won't be too severe for us. William, grins evilly, that's where you're wrong. Maria, chuckles sadistically, there may be only 2 of us, but that doesn't mean it'll be less painful for you too. Maria then sensed something deep inside Lois. She looked deep into her eyes and saw a tiny sliver of light that was good. She knew that Lois was completely covering this light because of her evil nature. Her criminal background and past eclipsed it. Maria, oh man. Chants an incantation, Nostra Maketoimica Hestamar Lanet Tecta. Maria fired a blast of water and it entombed Lois in a ball of water, and a ball of light came out of her and took the form of another Lois. It was the good Lois. The true Lois. Meg was coincidentally in the area when she saw it. Lois, what happened? Maria, I separated you from your dark self, Lois. You are now free from your evil self. Bad Lois, I thought I got rid of you forever, you lowlife. Everyone gasped when they heard her say that, and Lois looked at her evil self and she had a look of rage on her face that would send chills down anyone's spines. Lois, you ruined my whole life and made my own daughter, son, and dog hate me. Bad Lois, and I show no remorse in doing so, and I would gladly do it all over again and again and again. Evil laughter. Lois, you monster. She jumped on Bad Lois and punched her all over her face, and she beat her senselessly. Maria and William grabbed her and restrained her. Lois, let me go. I will kill her for ruining my life and taking my children away from me. Maria, Lois, you have to calm down. She got what was coming to her through all those pranks and more. Remember? Lois remembered all the pranks we did and she broke down crying. Lois, crying, I deserved every single one of those pranks. I deserved it all. But this monster is the one responsible for making me abuse Meg for 18 years. She made me turn into the worst mother in the world, and I tried to get out, but the darkness was too strong for me to break free. I'm so appalled with everything I've done because of you. Now I'm free and I will reconcile with my daughter and son. Bad Lois laughs maniacally. You don't realize that I am the true you and I'm the real you. You don't deserve anything. Lois punched Bad Lois in the face and kicked her in the stomach. Lois, you are not me and never will be me. Maria, Lois, that's enough. She'll get what's coming and has been coming to her. Meg saw Lois lash out against the Bad Lois and she realized that Bad Lois was controlling her and making her doing all kinds of terrible things to her. She ran over to Lois crying her eyes out. Meg, Mom. Lois, Meg. They both hugged and cried hard. William, poor things. Maria, yeah. I can't believe that Lois was taken over like that. I wonder what caused this. William, it might be past abuse that caused it. I'll go ask. He went over to the officer that was guarding Peter and Lois. William, excuse me, officer. Was there any record of past abuse that led to Lois becoming so evil? Officer, let me see here. He looked up Lois' rap sheet and background information and made a major discovery. Officer, yes, there was. It says here that her father Carter Puter Schmidt abused her and that's what led to it all. Her mother tried to help her but she wasn't strong enough to help her. He tried to kill her several times and torture and rape her. William, that's awful, officer. Before we blew up Quahog, was Carter arrested? Officer, yes. He was arrested for aggravated rape, child abuse, torture, attempted first-degree murder and assault and battery. He got life without parole plus 249 years in a federal prison. Bobs was placed in an FBI protective custody program. William, Well, that's a relief. I'm glad he got what he deserved. Officer, you said it, William. But this evil Lois is a monster completely devoid of any signs of a conscience, and she deserves every second of this humiliation. William, you said it, officer. What a monster. But Carter was the driving force behind all this. Lois, crying, it's true. I became a monster because of him. He ruined my life and got me married to that idiot. Lois walked over to Peter and punched him in the face. Peter, ow. Lois, why did you do that? Lois, you are a brainless and completely selfish alcoholic drunk. You don't care about anyone other than yourself, and you shoved Meg's face in your butt and farted in it. Peter laughed at that. Then she said the most hated and most awful anger-inducing words anyone can say in a marriage. Lois, Peter Griffin, in slow motion, I want a divorce. Peter then got angry and the officer tossed him and knocked him out. Officer, I agree with her. If I had a wife like Peter, I would divorce her in a second. Lois, thank you. Officer, you are welcome. Maria, your evil side deserves to be tormented forever like this. Maria put rabbit ants in Peter's pants, and when he woke up he was bitten badly in the butt. Peter, ow. William, watch this one. William pulled out a container of liquid nitrogen and poured it in bad Lois' pants. She screamed in pain from the extremely cold liquid. William, frost butt. Bad Lois, cold 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 cold. They were laughing at this. Maria, watch this one. Maria brought a bunch of full trash cans and poured them into a kiddie pool and blended it all up into slop. Maria, done. Slop is ready. William, oh, this is gonna be good. William and Maria lifted the kiddie pool and the officer held Peter's mouth open. Maria, drink up. They poured the whole pool full of slop into and onto Peter, and when it was done he was hurling his guts out. At the estate we were watching the humiliation. Me, they're using slop? That's too funny. Luan, it's a slop pie predicament. Laughs to rimshot, get it? We all laughed at that. Me, laughs, that was a good one, Luan. Eddie, laughs, good one. Raven, laughs, slop pie predicament. I just got it. Very, that was funny. Later at the local college they were walking by the main campus. William, it's the local college. Maria, yep. Lori was gonna come here originally. But because of everything that's been happening with the school shootings, Lori is now being homeschooled, which is much safer. William, it sure is. Excuse me? William, yes? Dean Kyle, my name is Kyle Morganson and I'm the dean of the university. I need your help. William, I'm William Dunbar. Maria, and I'm Maria Rockel. Dean Kyle, pleasure to meet you both. I need your help. Our university is having some major problems with the fraternity club in the frat district on campus. William, what club is causing this? Dean Kyle, it's the club Sigma Theta Zeta? Sigma Theta Zeta. They've been causing all kinds of problems all over the campus. They have a superiority complex as big as the sun, and we tried to get them expelled but they won't listen. They hate everything and they must be stopped at all costs. William, you called the right people. Maria, we'll gladly help out. Dean Kyle, oh, thank you so much, guys. William, you are welcome, Dean Kyle. Let's go. They went to the frat district of the campus and saw that the whole district was in chaos. It was described as anarchy. They saw the frat kids throwing Molotov cocktails, destroying cars with makeshift weapons, partying uncontrollably, assaulting others and more. Maria, this is anarchy. William, it sure is. Hey. The kids saw them. Frat kid, what are you guys doing here? Maria, we were sent by Dean Kyle to stop you butt faces. They laughed at them and Maria fired a blast of water that rammed into a kid and sent him crashing into another kid and a girl, and they crashed into a wall of a clubhouse. William fired a blast of lightning from his blaster at a frat kid and stunned a bunch of kids. William, we really mean business. Frat kid, get them. They all came at them in a savage fight ensued. Maria and William were blasting, punched, kicked, and pulverized the frat kids and knocked them all out. Numerous police cars came and arrested all the frat kids. They were all expelled from the university and taken away to prison. Maria, that was too easy. William, it sure was. Back at home, Maria, William, Lois, and Meg came home. Me, hey guys. How was your date? Maria, it was awesome guys. William, we had an awesome time. Meg, Mom and me reconciled. Lori, we saw that on the news. Lois, I'm so sorry about what Peter and your former father did to you. Lois, I know Lori. Thank you for your concern. Stewie, Lois. Lois, Stewie. They hugged and reconciled. Brian glares at Lois. You really think all's forgiven after everything you've done to me, Stewie, and Meg? Stewie, oh, come on, Brian. If we didn't give anyone a chance because they did a lot of bad things, then we wouldn't have formed the Redemption Squad to begin with. Why should Lois be different? Brian, because none of us have committed child abuse, Stewie. Heck, some of us were even victims of child abuse ourselves. Francis, well, you're not wrong. Lois, look, Brian. I'm not asking for forgiveness. And I'm not asking to join the Redemption Squad. But all I'm asking is to be part of the family again. Brian scoffs whatever. Leaves the room. Meg, don't worry, Mom. Brian will come around eventually. Me, maybe we can have you prove that you changed, Lois, and have you show that your evil self was the one that was calling all the shots. Lois, that's a great idea, JD. I deserved every ounce of that humiliation and it was for the best. But they were all very funny. We all laughed. We then went to the Michigan State Supreme Court and the judge made the divorce official, severing the ties to the Griffins and her evil father, and she made Lois Patrice Loud. She was now an official aunt to the Loud siblings and lives with them. After Carter Pewter Schmidt was sentenced, he was killed 6 months into his sentence after we blew up Quahog by fellow inmates. They hated his guts and they wanted him dead. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Nico-chan11 gave me the ideas for this one. Thanks for that, man, as usual. The rest of the ideas were mine. I wanted to give Lois the chance to redeem herself. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.